What's up, YouTube? Kenneth here, back again with another video. Very highly requested video. So for today's video, I'll show you guys how to get into fan signs, things like that. So, let's see where to begin. I guess like when to know like a fan sign's happening is what I do is I joined the Loon Discord, which is right here. This is the Loona Discord server. They like the moderators have the moderators always keep up with they always post like the SNS updates and like video updates, things like that. They even also have updates when like a video got fully translated English subtitles. So yeah, that's where I usually get my information when there's like a new Luna fan sign coming up soon. Another way to know is you go to Twitter and you follow Ori Nim. He's like a I think it's a guy. He's like a he's basically the backbone of the Luna community. He like translate literally everything, like anything Luna related, from V Lives to fan signs, things like that. Um yeah, so that's how you keep up to date when a Luna fan sign is coming. And um some websites that will actually do fan signs will be like the main websites that I know that will always do a fan sign would be My Music Taste and with Drama. Oh yeah, so you can also, before like a Luna comeback, before like a Luna comeback happens, they'll usually have like a pre-order special for like people that want to join fan signs. So yeah. So this is the My Music Taste website, and so this is the last four fan signs from last comeback from Midnight Error, and then these are the two most recent comeback fan signs from this current comeback. So I only did the first one. I didn't really want to do the second one, even though I should have, because the photo cards for the second one is actually better than the first one. So yeah. Um. Oh, this is like the. So this picture right here is basically all like the fan sign pre-order bonuses, prizes that you get from entering and also like winning, things like that. So let me zoom in. So this is the My Music Taste. Well, this is from last era. So this is the My Music Taste pre-order, the With Drama pre-order. This is the BBC Store pre-order. So this is the MMT one fan sign photo cards that I got, but I sold everything already. This is the Music Korea. I did try to get into the Music Korea, but it did not went well. Only so pretty dumb on my part. I thought like so these are the postcards, and I thought like you get a postcard for each album, but no, you only get a postcard for each order. So like even if I didn't get in, I'll still have like I was thinking that I'll probably get 20 postcards. I can just resell it and then make my money back. Nope, that did not happen. Only got one postcard, which was Gold One, which I only sold for like $20. So oof. And then you had the Jung Music fan call. Yeah, so like these two fan calls, I will if they do host one for this current comeback, you would I recommend you guys avoid these two because this is like very like heavy Korean like base in a sense. Is like yeah, it's like there's an advantage for like actual like Koreans in Korea or like yeah, so yeah, it's not very international friendly. Yeah, and then this is the MMT two fan sign photo cards. And then you had the with drama fan call. So one thing about the My Music Taste like fan signs is that there's a translator provided, even though the translator can be sucky at times. Like my first two My Music Taste fan sign from last era, they were pretty good, but then like the last two were kind of like crappy. And then also the current comeback, the translator was also bad too. So yeah, and then so with drama, so K Town also had a fan call. Yeah, fan call fan sign. But I don't know if K Town is gonna host one this comeback with like COVID and stuff going on. So yeah, and then with drama, second fan call, and then with drama fourth, and then my music taste fourth, and then with drama third, and then my music taste third. Fan call fan sign was the group photo cards, which the the my music taste three, the third one was kind of a scam because not a lot of people wanted to buy the group photo cards, and also the signed album you get was another B sign. So basically, MMT one was a C sign album, which is whatever. I don't really like the C version of the Midnight album, but yeah, it's whatever. But the second one was the signed B album, and then the third one, I don't know why my music taste gave the winners another B sign album. They could have they could have replaced it with an A, but I don't know why they did not do that. Like I would want to I wanted to see like a sign um A album with a silver marker because the members signed the albums with a silver marker, which like it pops. However, the fourth fan sign, oh, the D version with the silver marker looks so gorgeous. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for the prizes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this person from Reddit will probably update all the fan sign prizes for this comeback. So stay tuned for that. So far, I mean, I've been keeping y'all updated with like the fan sign photo cards, like what you guys get and stuff. So yeah. Uh, let's see. Uh, let's see where we at. 7 minutes. Okay. So probably next would be how much does it cost to get into a fan sign? For this current comeback, it costs a lot of money. However, last comeback, um, it didn't really. All you really needed was $1,000, which it sounds a lot, but the thing is, once you like sell the albums and stuff, you make almost all your money back from the fan sign bonuses you get, and like if you want to sell your signed album, you can. But yeah, some people sold their signed album. I guess they don't really care about the signed album since they were able to meet Luna, so that's good enough. So yeah, I mean I did sold two of my signed albums from my music taste, the C version because I don't like the C version, and then the extra B version because there's no point in having two B signed versions of my name when it's kind of useless and it's kind of like a slap in the face for my music taste. So yeah, um, so yeah, it only costs like an average of $1,000 to join. However, the thing is, um, K Town for the K Town fan sign, I think it was a solo fan sign, like a one on one. So like you get to, I think it was that or the with drama one. You get to meet one member for 5 minutes instead of 1 minute for each member for all 11 members. So yeah, you were able to have like a good actual conversation with one of the members for 5 minutes, even though it was kind of rough, just like communication wise with, but like the members also have like a translator with them, so yeah, I think were like those cost more than like the group like member fan sign. I think average was like 1,500 to 2,000 because you get a signed Polaroid afterwards. So like if you do want to, if you like you get a Polaroid, a signed Polaroid from that member, and that's basically $500 to $600 right there if you want to sell it to make all your money back. So yeah, it's funny because like the first fan sign for this comeback, I got a Hasu Polaroid and you know, that's basically a grand right there. So if I sold that, I basically make all my money back from all my losses from hosting the group war and things like that. But I'm not selling that. That's no. So yeah, that's basically how much you would need to enter a fan sign from Luna. But that's from last era. This current era, the N era, that range from like 2 grand to 3 grand, cause Hasu's back. Everybody wants to see Hasu, and yeah, it costs a lot this time. Um, One way to help leverage like the money out is by hosting a group order, which I did. So here's the inventory list. I spent like fucking oh, excuse the language, but yeah, I spent like over 5 grand hosting this group order. But I host like multiple group orders. I did the my music take concert merch, the Kino Kids, and then the fan sign stuff. So like for the fan sign stuff, I think it was like 530. So what I do is I buy like my music taste only kept like 20 albums per order, and it comes up to 530 because I wanted the posters included. The post Always get the posters. Always get the posters because that's how you can make money back through the posters because the shipping it's only like for my music taste it was only an extra $7 for 20 posters. And it came with a tube. So basically I'm selling those like a whole set of posters for like 15 to 12 bucks. 12 bucks for my go joiners, my group order joiners, and then 15 bucks for like outsiders. And yeah, I'm like making basically $12 on each order. 12 $11 ish for each order I do because shipping and stuff. So yeah, it helps leverage out the money and stuff like that. So oh wow, that was still a lot. So I brought 7 sets of 20 albums, which comes up to 140 albums, and yeah, that's how much money I spent. However, the way I did it, I hosted a group order. Here's where my prizes like not prizes prices for like an album and stuff. So for me, I kind of have somewhat of an advantage when it comes to finance. So like I was able to price like everything super cheap because everybody was pricing like the albums with the fan sign photo cards like around 25 to 30 with shipping not included. So like when I dropped the bomb and priced it for $24 with the fan sign photo cards included, with shipping included, everybody flocked to me. And yeah, oh, let me close out Discord real quick. There you go. So yeah, that's so basically a lot of people came to me to join my group order, and which helps me to get like a bunch of albums. So basically, in order to realistically, if you want to get into a fan sign, just buy as many albums as you can. Average for this comeback, um, 80 to 100 plus. Average from last comeback, it was like 40 to 60. Like for like the group fan sign, but for the solo members fan sign, probably like 100 albums. But yeah, for this current comeback, you need at least 80 to 100 albums if you want to actually have a chance to see the members. But I think 100 albums is like your best bet. Even 80 might be kind of. I mean, you might get in, but like I'm just saying, like there's only 30 winners. 80 is already a high number, but I think having 100 albums, that perfect number, 100, I think it's more of a like safe spot. I mean, I was going to cap it at 80, but I was like I mean, the thing is, it also depends on the fan sign prizes you get because the first fan sign was a Polaroid. So like if you get a member that's that's like in high demand, people will offer you more money for a Polaroid if you decide to sell the Polaroid. But yeah, I don't want to get into like that stuff because it's like literally like Pokemon cards. Like you're treating them like Pokemon cards, which is kind of immoral because like they're they're just human beings. So yeah, I don't want to get into that topic with like people like selling one member higher than the others because due to popularity, things like that. Yeah, I don't. So I don't really want to get into that. So yeah, the best way to really like get a lot of albums, like a lot of album count, is hosting group order, having a good amount of money too, so that you can list your stuff lower than the competitors, more people would join your group order, and you get more album counts, which is basically your tickets. However, a big thing you have to factor in is that shipping and stuff. Like when the stuff comes in and you gotta sort everything out, and then you gotta ship these people order. Remember, like the shipping costs. Like you have to pay the shipping out of your pockets too. Like once everything comes in. So basically, I'm selling a album with the fan sign photo card for 24. That's basically $20 minus the $4 from shipping. So basically, if I do like 20 times 140, that's 2,800 minus 3,700. Boom! I lose. Basically, technically, I lose $900, but I gain back 2,800. Well, probably like 2,900, 3,000 because of the posters too. So yeah, basically I lose like $700 to $900 for this fan sign, but I mean it's expected because there's a lot of people like competing with one another when it comes to prices when you host a group order. So yeah, let's see. That's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, just use Instagram as a way to advertise. So Instagram, a post using the hashtag like Loona sale, Loona group order, Loona uh Loona fan song. Like use those hashtags because like so then you can try to probably like catch some people to join your group order. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, you would need money to like actually like host this group order because like people that host fan sign group orders they don't make money because they want to. The reason they don't make money is because they're competing with other group order like managers to get into the fan sign, which is why like always people like try to price their prices as low as possible. Well, then there's me that just price them like extremely low, which basically up my album count, which helps me to meet Luna 5 times. However, for last comeback, I actually used my own money for all that, and then I waited for the albums to come to me, and then I start selling them on Instagram. I used to sell on eBay, but eBay fees were like way too high, and it was like very tedious, like listing stuff because I don't have like an eBay store. I'm just like, yeah, I don't feel like paying for eBay store to like eBay like sort everything out for me. So yeah, and then eBay fees were like it's like 15-16% now. So yeah, that was rough. Uh, so yeah, yeah, when you sell stuff, sell them on Instagram. Don't sell them on eBay, cause eBay fees takes a lot. And yeah, let's see. Trying to think. What's next? What's else? Um, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, yeah, it's pretty expensive to join these fan signs, and like, and my overall like, I guess take on these fan signs is like, it's cool. You get to see them. You get to talk to the members for a minute, for a minute for each member, and then also, if you're from Korea, you can also do like the in-person fan signs, but not now because COVID is, spiking. So yeah, you can also meet the members in person too if you're in Korea. Um, yeah, I'm trying to do that one day. Probably go to South Korea, try to get into an in-person fan sign, and probably see the members in person. But that's like a long shot. I mean, I technically have the money for it, but the thing is, plane ticket and like I have no way of like really maneuvering in South Korea, and like I'll be traveling by myself. Yeah, that's pretty scary. So yeah, I mean it's funny because Cherry told me, hey, you should come visit South Korea and meet us in person sometime. I'm like, yeah, sure. Yeah, it's pretty expensive, but yeah, well, let me wait until I get fully vaccinated and actually have a lot of money to burn. But yeah. Anyways, let's see. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, yeah, just join the Luna Discord server. I'll have the link in the description. Follow Ori Nim on Twitter. Also have that in the description. Save up a lot of money. Save up as My tip is to save up at least 2 to 3 grand, 2,000 to $3,000. This is USD, so I don't know how much. Oh yeah, one thing you gotta factor in, people not from the US, uh also keep in mind that customs and stuff, like you gotta pay for customs for shipping. Like some countries, like you gotta pay for customs, like Canada, I think, and Europe. So also keep in mind with when you're trying to host a group war in your like location, that to try to factor in customs, like shipping fees and stuff. So yeah, that's one thing you should keep in mind. Um, so yeah, open an Instagram account. Uh, Try to just post like before like a Luna comeback happens. Like have like a post of interest check and like list your prices out. Actually, you can't really determine the prices, but I was able to determine the prices because from Midnight Error, I just played around, estimated those prices basically. However, the thing is, for this comeback, shipping was very expensive, which is why a lot of people like price their albums like $25 to $30 with the fan sign photo card included. But like the thing is, like I said, a lot of people trying to do this, a lot of people trying to join, trying to see Luna. You gotta be like, you gotta be like me, like disrupt the Luna market by putting your prices like extremely low, just to like disrupt the market. Cause like when I had like the fan sign photo cards, like extra fan sign photo cards, like, and I list them for $7 each on my Instagram, everybody flocked to me. Like I had like hundreds of DMs, but like everything was already gone in like 10 minutes. Only reason why I did that is because is a market business strategy, uh gaining more followers, uh yeah, gaining more traction, disrupting the Luna market to prevent people from actually over scalping these photo cards. So yeah, and also uh everything I do for like the when I sell Luna merch is not for profit. Like I'm just trying to help people out, get into collecting Luna, things like that. So yeah, my prices will always be this low because I don't I'm not here trying to make money, like, However, for like whenever I come back, I might have to like adjust these prices because if shipping costs is going to be that expensive, I think things might be up like $1 or $2 more. Nothing too crazy, but I gotta see what happens once I come back. I'm probably gonna miss like 1 to 2 comebacks from Luna, so I don't know what's the prices it's gonna be with shipping and stuff, and yeah, which kind of sucks because then you know I won't be gone, and I'm not gonna I'm not gonna see Luna for like 2 comebacks or maybe even 3. I don't know. Maybe BBC might be rich, but yeah. So that's pretty much it. Let's see. Yeah, just have at least $2,000 to $3,000. However, I think next comeback, since Hasu's officially back in the group, I think next comeback, I don't think it'll be that too expensive. My prediction for next comeback, it might be like around 1,000 to 1,500 to join the fan sign because the reason why the fan sign this comeback was so expensive is everyone wants to see Hasu, so yeah, it might be the pricing for fan sign might go down, and then next comeback it'll probably stabilize to probably like $1,000. But it really depends because it also depends on Luna popularity. If it goes up and then like you have some like rich orbit out of nowhere trying to get into a fan sign, so it gonna cause competition. Oh, another thing I forgot to say is that if you have a lot of money and you don't feel like hosting group order, you can just buy the albums yourself and then sell it later. Which I did from last comeback. I just used my own money, bought a bunch of albums, and I sold them later. And doing it that way is so much easier because you literally have all the photo cards all laid out, and then you just take a picture and you just post that on eBay. But I don't use eBay anymore, so I post on Instagram, and then you just wait for all your DMs just to flood in, like 500 DMs flood in, and then you just start making a list, like things like that. Start making a list who claim and who claim who. So yeah, uh, yeah. This is wow. It's been 27 minutes. Well, yeah, that's pretty much it for like Luna fan signs and basically a tutorial of how to host a group order. Another way that can make your life easier when hosting group order is creating a Google Forms. For me, I don't really create a actual form, which kind of like which confuses a lot of like new buyers. Like I'm like ever since like my popularity has grown in the Luna community, people thought, oh, because like the proper way for like group order managers to have like a Google Forms. For me, I don't set up Google Forms because I like to interact with my customers, things like that. Have a bond with like my buyers and stuff. Like trying to make the conversation something authentic. Something beautiful. So yeah. Uh. But yeah, that's a easier way to like see like what's like the orders, what people want if you create Google Forms. But I'll never like create a Google Forms because I like interacting with my buyers and stuff. Another way is creating a Discord server, which is so like you can like grab everybody all at once that wants to join, create a Discord server, or you can also create a Instagram group chat. But I think Instagram group chats can be very messy at times when there's like 50 people in a group chat and like there's like no good way to like separate each like chat category. Like you can be updating like orders and then people will be talking about like Luna stuff and like everything just gets buried. And whereas Discord, you can pin your messages or have a different chat box for announcements and then Luna Orbit general chat, things like that on Discord. So yeah. Let's see. What's yeah? I think that's it. I mean, this video's been going on for a long time, but I just want to like show people like how to join the fan signs, how to host a group order. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's see. I think that's it. I mean, I think I cover everything. How to, join these fan signs and how to host a group order. Yeah, I mean, to summarize this whole video, just have a good amount of money to join the fan sign. Have a good amount of money. Like you can have a grand, try to host a group order, and then you can collect those payments, which like leverage out your money. You can use your personal money. You can split. So basically, for example, you have a grand, you have $1,000, host a group order, collect people payments, use that money to buy the albums, and then your backup money is to buy extra albums for yourself, so that if people that wasn't able to join the group order or they joined too late, you have extra albums you can sell to them later, or you can use those extra albums to sell later by yourself. You can like if people don't want to buy a physical album, you can always open them up and then sell the photo cards individually. Because the key to get into these fan sites having a high album number count, because those album counts is literally your tickets to getting in. And people say it's random. It's not really random because like they basically accept like the first 30 people that brought a lot of albums. It's not really like random where you can get to see Luna with one album. It's I don't yeah, that's not really how it works. So yeah, that's just the harsh truth of the fan signs. Like you actually need a high album count, because it'll probably if it was actually all randomized, then it's like I don't know. Like in my opinion, if it's actually if it's actually randomized, then anybody can actually get into the fan sign. But then you have those people that'll be mad, like, oh, I ordered 100 albums and I couldn't get in. What the heck? So yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's not how it really works, sadly. But it will make it, fair, cause like, cause like all the people that sees Luna is basically like regular people, like that always host groups or group orders and things like that. So Luna will always see like these people, these familiar faces because they always will get in. But yeah, um, yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Don't really have much to talk about, so yeah. Anyways, hopefully this video was helpful. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. And yeah, good luck.